you going to cook today?
Well, today we're going to make goulash. It's a European dish, and we're going to have a side of salad, and I'm going to make the dressing.
Sounds good. Okay, let's get started. So, you do the dumplings, I do the meat. How is that?
Yeah.
Does it sound good? Goulash, well, it is one of the traditional dishes of, I guess, the Eastern Europe. I think it originates from the Hungary, but, Czechs love it. It's also one of the dishes, and in our family, it's very, very popular. It's probably one of the only Czech dish that everyone likes. I think I'm more Chinese than Czech these days, and I cook more Chinese than actually Czech, because Czech food is very time consuming and I don't really have the time to spend hours and hours every day to cook the Czech food. So Chinese food is very quick and very easy, and also a great variety. It's not just the one dish usually on a plate, so it's convenient and it's delicious.
Sometimes she adds a little bit of something else every time to it.
I just make it up on the spot, really. I don't follow any recipes or anything like that, just my own intuition.
You think Mummy's a good cook?
No.
No? Who's the better cook?
Daddy.
Really?
She doesn't cook.
I don't cook.
According to our culinary expert Juliet, it's obvious why Chinese food is so popular.
It's really different to other foods. It's different to Czech food, and it's different to English food, and it's different to all kinds of foods. It's really tasty. I have to say, it's sometimes a bit healthy.
Healthy?
Not really.
I think even just, in terms of customs, I guess with Chinese cuisine we eat with chopsticks, and it can get quite animated sometimes. My father loves talking with his chopsticks as opposed to talking with his hands. So we used to joke that sitting next to him at the dinner table was actually a bit dangerous because you might get poked in the eye with a chopstick. It wasn't really until I left high school even that I kind of started eating more food from different cultures. So I'm a big fan of Indian food now, and all those kind of curries and Malaysian hawker style food and Thai food. But right up through high school, still eating very much Chinese food every day.
If you try to each other's food, you actually can taste the culture behind from each other as well. Yeah.
As the saying goes, the kitchen is the heart of every good home. The social function of food serves not only to bring people closer, but to provide a practical outlet for our instinct to share and care.
And I think with Chinese, our culture is that food is the way of showing your care, your caring. So food is really important in our culture.
That's the way Chinese people socialize. Yeah, the eating make Chinese people relax and bring people close. Just like Western people going to bar to have a drink. Yeah, but our Chinese, they don't drink, they have a dinner together.
I think it's actually a very valid difference, because in Western society we show our affection and love tactilely, through touching things, and the Chinese to some extent don't do that. They do reflect, as Claire says, through food and things like that.
I believe, quite different from Western culture. They eat food from their own plate, but for these Chinese, we all from one pot. Yeah, and that's just a different culture. But for Western food, I enjoy eating from my own plate. It's very elegant. Now people can sit there nicely and talk quietly, and just different. But now I enjoy two of them now.
The food also always represents their culture. Yeah, so for me, I always think the best way of learning a culture is to learn their food, to eat their food, to experience their food. that's, well, whether it shows their climates, how people reacting to each other's, their passions.
Let me consult my other half. Hey, babe. Any suggestions on what we can say further about cultures and different food from different cultures bringing people together, kind of thing? No help. I think just like in any culture, it's just as important because it gives us our energy and our daily sustenance for every day. But I think I guess there's so much enjoyment in terms of food because food just brings everyone together, brings the family together. I mean, a lot of the Chinese, I'll turn it down a bit. A lot of the Chinese customs all surround food in terms of New Year. Like there's lots of meanings in the food. Like long noodles means a longer life.
In both China and the West, special times of the year are always associated with particular foods. And in the cross-cultural kitchen, these meals are a must.
But one thing, he's very determined. That is the Christmas lunch.
I certainly agree with Xiaoyan about the food being special and connected with the festivals. And so, for example, Christmas would be very important for my country, and having the Christmas pudding and having the roast, but somehow doing that with just the family here when really actually half the family's not very keen on some of the things, and I find I'm about the only one ever eating the Christmas pudding. It's not quite the same.
And then from that, I learned Christmas is very important to Richard, to his culture, and I kind of can picture the importance same as Chinese New Year.
It is often said that the first point of contact between cultures is culinary, and that the success of Australia's ethnically diverse society has as much to do with food as a desire to embrace the deeper cultural differences.
British food is a little bit, plain. I think there are certain kinds of British food that is definitely very, very tasty and wholesome and good hearty winter food, but possibly at that time people weren't really exposed to all kinds of it, just sort of your standard. But that's why I love roast beef and roast pork and gravy, because I never ate that when I grew up. So that was I really liked what I thought was, Aussie food or, British food.
If there is one thing that the British and the Chinese have in common, it's their love of tea.
Tea in China in the past is the monks, they drink tea. So it's a kind of a wisdom. The tea is a kind of wisdom communication. So the scholars, the people there, they drink tea. So it's a kind of, because when you have tea, it's clear-minded and it's a way of communication. So we said, I generalized that in China, there's the wine, alcohol is for the rich, and tea is for the wise.
Whoa! Oh my gosh, that's good. Oh, take it.
Wow, look at that, Leo.
That is epic.
Looking good.
We should get it out now, definitely.
Okay, get it out and we'll poke it with a knife.
However much tea is enjoyed by both cultures, cake is an even greater source of joy.
Excellent.
The moment of truth.
Does it come out clean? Yes.
Very
nice, very nice. Okay, done.
Next time on Love Knows No Bounds, we bring all our couples together for a truly Aussie celebration, the barbecue.